I want to see if we're going to get somebody in the chat room today. So that's why I'm pausing, trying to see what's going to happen. Because they had, YouTube was down and they had to do a little bit of work. You know, they had to tweak the system. Hello? They had to tweak it. Hey, Dolores, how you doing? Yes, I'm back now. We were out. We were out of business yesterday. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? Yes, a lot of people were experiencing even internet issues. You know, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. You know, you don't realize how important YouTube is until YouTube is down. Hello? Sometimes we tend to take things for granted. I do believe that they had it down because they're going to get ready to, do some very interesting things. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting what they're coming up with. For sure, you ain't going to get no notifications now. Because, like, by now, I should have about 11, 12 people in the chat. So, we already know that the work that they were doing on YouTube was to find a way to set some channels back that are not controversial enough to shut down and terminate. So you sure enough can expect some shadow banning right now. Hello? Right now we only got one person in the chat room. It should be at least 11 to 12. I don't know if all of the kinks are out of the... See, I'm still having issues. See what I'm saying? Do y'all kind of understand what I'm talking about? Whereas some people are going to be able to stream with no issues. A lot of us are going to really have issues because they shut this down so that they can work on this system, because they do plan on shutting down these channels that's telling some truth. Okay? Now we should have about 12 or 13 people. Y'all see, it's only one person here. And I got interrupted. So like I was saying on the videos yesterday, I know my channel is being shadow banned. Hello? It's not that I think I'm some little special victim. It's real. Okay? Okay, so Dolores. Okay, see? I'm buffering. So it's one person in here. This is how they're going to start getting rid of y'all. Y'all not gonna be able to watch my channel no more. See what I'm saying? So whereas some folks were saying, "Oh, she thinks that she's delusional. She's the only one going through this. This is what she's thinking in her head because she's mentally ill." No, 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 no. This is proof in the pudding right now. So get what you can while you can get it. Get it. Because this channel is angering people of certain demographics that don't like the idea of me encouraging the black woman, but encouraging her from a different perspective. It's different for those people who are encouraging the black women to be, what they call ladylike and disciplined and, always forgive, and Jesus will turn things around. If you come in to encourage the black woman from that approach, you're going to be just fine. But if you're encouraging black women to know that, something is coming into your defense, you know what I'm saying? Nature is coming to your defense to protect you, to heal you, to teach you how to go back into your natural state. And your power is going to be your weapon. Get these downloads and don't dare to worry about cursing those who don't treat you right. This is the approach they don't want you to have. They know my audience ain't never black women. They know that. 4 people on this channel. I want you to see that. Why? Because they are not sending out the notifications. They shut that system down yesterday so that they can find a way to get some control over channels that's bearing the bare bone truth. You need to go in there and create this system so that they can find a way to banish these type channels. Well, we can't get anybody to terminate these channels. They're not interested in the child pornography that they have here. I even saw a channel somebody shared with me where there were little children boxing. Little girl and little boys boxing each other. Girls and boys boxing each other over in Asia. Rena show. Look up the Rena show. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? You get an idea of what I'm talking about. I don't want to walk out there. It's real. It's coming. It's going to come a time when you're not going to see people like me talking about this. What am I talking about? I'm saying, listen, women of all shades and colors, especially black women, curses are necessary. That's the only way we're going to get somewhere. That's your natural divine power. All of this turn the other cheek, that's a tool to fool you. It's a tool's fool, or fool's tool. Okay? And the fact that I'm going back and forth telling you all this, and they know that most of my audience are the women of the South, they don't want them to have this. When I say, hey, the church is not working, right now we should have at least about 20 people in the chat room. So do you see now why they had to shut the shit down yesterday? It's going to give them more control. If you all don't mind, please rate and subscribe. Okay? So this channel is not going to hardly have anybody coming. Let's shut this thing down. There's a lot of folks getting notifications sent out that we don't want them to be sent out. If I had a channel where everybody was fighting and scrapping black women, you know what I'm saying, at the service station, fighting, scrapping, you know what I'm saying, boxing each other, little children in high school, black children, you understand, acting all out of character. Oh gosh, this place will be flooded. Not just that's what everybody wants. It's what they want us to have. So hello, magical lady Duchess, how you doing? Hey, Dolores. Okay. Hey, Dee Dee. Okay, so now, you know, like I said, this is gonna be a trend. This is going to be a trend. Another thing they don't like is me glorifying, you know, us being in our natural state or being comfortable with gray hair. They have it out here now in social media and on TV that gray hair is some type of dis-ease. That I have a dis-ease because my hair is gray. And so I can dye it and make it a little bit more comfortable for them. They're more comfortable when we're dyeing our hair, when we're straightening our hair, and when we're bleaching our skin. They're more comfortable with that. That is an indication to them that their social constructs, the social engineering, and the brainwashing is still working. The fear for them is that if we all realize the beauty in being naturally who the goddess wants us to be, it's going to be a problem. That means their tactics are not working. So they definitely want me off of here. Me saying hell to us ugly witches, meaning that this is what you all think of it. We're going to take lemons and make lemonade out of it. They don't like it. They need that weapon. Ugly is the weapon that they need. And so this is why you seeing this change on my channel. Y'all see the changes. 7 people. Before the live stream was interrupted with most YouTubers yesterday, I had no problem getting 20 people by now. Okay, I want you to see it now. But all of a sudden, you understand what I'm saying? There's no one in here. Okay, so now I've already talked about that. So I'm here representing my gray hair. Now here I am. I just got a notification from Owned. I just got a notification from them. But I bet you all didn't get one. Some of you all may. But there are a lot of people, I forgot to let them know I'm going live and everything. A lot of folks, they don't even know I'm live right now. They don't know it. So I don't know if it's a thing where I got to, let people know ahead of time and start scheduling. But how do you schedule when they still will not send the notifications out that you scheduled a live? This is what we're here with. This is what we are. People like myself, you understand what I'm saying, will not be able to, get this message out to those who possibly need it because they are in a position where they're depressed, because they can no longer, you understand, hold their heads up in an artificial society, going back and forth to the church where it's just like granny went to church, great grandma and them went to church, and look at us. We still stuck here in this crazy place. We're not going anywhere. And see, this is a new generation where now people, the new generation, if they see right there on the spot it ain't working, they ready to give up. They don't do like we do. We tried it and we tried it and we just toiled and toiled and toiled trying to make it work. But it didn't work, so some of us still at it. This young generation ain't going no church. They don't want no parts of the church. They seen grandma and them struggling. So I'm here to now, I don't care if I'm talking to one person, YouTube. I'm telling you, look, the word is going to get out here. We're going to still continue to preach. Our tactic is not church tactic. Our church is magic tactics. That's our tactic. Witchcraft and hoodoo. We're back. And nothing is going to turn us around. You're not going to block us. Even if my channel cannot do it, because you all have totally disabled my channel using your shadow banning, because this is what I'm going through right now, shadow banning. That's what it is. There's going to be some other channels that's going to creep up. I already put it out in the universe. There's going to be some more channels that are going to continue my work. Hoodoo curses, very important. You can be as vile as you want to be, as long as the job gets done. You have treated my women and my race with so much disrespect. And we're out for revenge. That's why I can't do the church thing. I believe in revenge. I believe in revenge. That's the only magic. You understand? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. All who have wronged me, I got your name on my list. Matter of fact, my spirits and ancestors got your name on the list. This is the way every woman should think, no matter what color she is. But especially you, black woman. Stop forgiving them. That is their tool and their weapon of power, your forgiveness. Did you know that? Represent your gray hair. This gray hair right here holds power. This gray hair is saying, hey, look, check this out. I got my seniority here, and I ain't fixing to allow you to continue to get a pass. You got these globalists been getting passes for too long, and not just the globalists, but their puppets that carry out their work. Hello? Hey, Quinitha. Quinitha, did you get a notification? Hey, Daquelia. Hey, Rashida. Yeah, well, Rashida, Rashida said, you bad, mama. It's a lot of us coming up. It's a lot of us are going to be bold enough to just tell the truth. They are fearful of the dreadlock ones. They know the. Why y'all think they call it dread? Look up the word DREAD, dread. They dreaded us. So they called us the dreadlocks. Especially when they're in their natural form and you're not twisting them. When I started to allow my hair to be like this right here, more spirits have come aboard for the good of me, to help protect me, strengthen my power when I allowed myself to be like this right here. And there is a strength and a boldness that comes with it. The boldness of being in this shade of skin with kinky curly locks. That's something else. It's badass. And this is the reason I saw another sister like this. She was dark skinned and heavily melanated. And she had dreadlocks and she was buffering. I said, well, I be doggone. Well, that's what's going on my channel. Well, that must be what it is. So as more sisters make the leap over, no matter what shade you are. You understand what I'm saying? You know, white women dread in their hair too. And you put them dreads up on your head. They know what time it is. We all should dread our hair. Okay, if you white, let your hair dread and see what happens. You're going to go on travels. Your life ain't going to be the same. Like I was trying to tell you all, a lot of what comes with this can be particularly dangerous. What do I mean? I have noticed that if you do readings for people, you have to wash your head afterwards. People who have been afflicted with curses, having issues with entities now owning them. That's why I said, women, I want you all. And I got something to tell y'all now, but I'm going to start another video to tell you about this right here. This ain't going to be nothing I can tell you on this video. I got something that's going to really make you all question my sanity. Stay tuned. I'm going to talk about it on another video because I really want to make these videos short so you can get what you need from them real quick and then start another one so you can decide, because see, 4 hours, I did a 4-hour video. Who has actually that amount of time to devote to a video? So you have to think about that. So somewhere now, the information is lost because no one, you can skip through it and you'll miss it. So, dang, I forgot what I was talking about. So if you're a dreadlock person, you got dreadlock hair. I can say this for myself. My actual intuitiveness has definitely increased by far. I noticed a huge difference between me wearing a relaxer and a huge difference when I cut it off. Thank you so much, Quinitha. Oh, I need it. Thank you, Quinitha. Quinitha says, may Legba open the way I really need it. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that one right there in my heart. I'm going to store it in this here treasure box right here. I love Papa. And the only way to speak to any of the Orishas or the Loa, whatever you want to call them, the black gods and goddesses, the black deities, you got to go through Papa. So if you got a bad relationship with Papa and his devotees, you ain't going to get no favor. If you go around disrespecting people, especially elders, you ain't got no Papa. You ain't got a good relationship with your mama, straighten it out now. Papa ain't going to work nothing for you if you got hatred for your mama. I ain't talking about, some of us, we have some issues with mama. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about when you can sit up here on social media, you can go your day and say, I hate my mama is a bitch. Papa ain't working with you. Papa don't allow you to disrespect elders, especially children. He ain't gonna do that. If you're neglecting your children, if you're abusing your children, Papa don't work with people like that. Hello? So, if you do readings and you're dreadlock one, I don't care how long your dreads are. You could just have a small fro. You got to wash your hair. Even if your hair's straight, you got to wash your hair. But the dreadlock ones, this energy, this negative energy, positive energy as well, negative energy will live and be stored in here. That's why you'll find a lot of Rastafarians wrapping their hair. They'll take these and wrap them. Because they know that as we walk and we go places, we're picking up. It's just like a mop. You're picking up energies. Some of them good, some of them do you bad. Especially if you have decided, okay, I've taken your case. I never will forget. I'm always talk about the girl in New Orleans and the girl out there in on the Virgin Islands. They came back to back. Everything come to me in pairs. And what she was ailed with, I began to be ailed with, and that was too long to be ailed with that. Let me tell you what I mean when I said too long. I really didn't have a clue what was going on because I don't know anybody, honestly, who's witching with dreadlocks in my immediate, life here, physical life. I don't know. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know them. I know some dreadlock women in my life here, but they don't do the work I do. Most of them will twist and everything and or whatever, and they still kind of sort of in the mundane world. But I learned the hard way. I couldn't figure. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I dealt with that energy for a year. Why? Not because I didn't wash my head, because I didn't properly know how to wash my head. Let me tell you what I was doing. And I have a tendency to do this in the summertime. I was washing my hair like this. I would go and get my hose pipe, shampoo my head, which y'all know my little selection I like, and rinse it out. Rinse all the suds out, and I would get a good wash, and I would love it. That's not the way to wash your head after reading. Every dreadlock one, every natural hair one, when you finish your reading, your head must be washed, depending on what type of client you dealt with. These two clients were nightlife people. One of them especially was in the sex industry as a stripper. And she had something bad on her. After the read, she sent me the money. I ain't gonna lie, this girl sent me $3,500. Boom, like that. And I thought to myself, no, I don't want the money. Not that I don't want the money because I don't want to do the case. I didn't want the money because I know that people give you money on PayPal and they want their money back. You better sit down and got yourself dirty. I said, no, take the money back. Take the money back. Send it to me, MoneyGram, Western Union. The next day she was ready to send it, which you can only send it like $1,000 increments. So I can open her case and do her work. And I don't let nobody tell me, you a scam artist, you a this, you a that. Look, let me tell you something. If you ain't came to me and paid me $1 for work, you don't know what type of worker I am. You just reading something off a goddamn internet. That's it. Can't call nobody no scam artist and have a valid point, or a fraud and have a valid point if you ain't spent no money with me. So I got folks out here saying this, and they ain't got $1 to their name, and they never gave me now $1. And if you come to me for some work like that, what she needed, you're gonna pay for it. Matter of fact, I said, what can you give? And that's what she offered me because she was a stripper. But that's neither here or there. It's just I'm telling you witches out there, you decide your worth. Not the internet, not the people on YouTube. You decided that your worth is between you and the person that you're working for. Hello? Because see, you got to realize the social mind construct In our world, our artificial world called the Matrix, the only people that's supposed to be getting that kind of money are the people who have gone to school and got their doctorates or something, or they backed by the medical profession and this, that, no, 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 See, that's how come I can tell whether or not you ready for this work or you not. I'm gonna decide how much I cost. You can either pay it or walk away. So if you sitting in here talking about some you're stealing, you're frauding, okay, or you just your opinion is just really based upon what you read. Your personal opinion couldn't be have anything to do with me because have how much money have you sent me? Not damn dime. You get a chance to decide my worth and of my work when you send your funds through the Western Union, the MoneyGram, the Cash App, or whatever you decide. Because I don't really fool with PayPal like that. Only body can send me PayPal money are those people who have been with me for the longest. Longest. They are the only ones I accept. So I do have people who send through PayPal, but they've been here for years. For years. You can find that there's so many people getting, the people, the sellers are getting scammed. I can sell a car online and boom, I done sold you my car for $5,000. You come back and you tell PayPal or you reverse your charges with your bank. And I got nothing. I don't have a car. My car gone. And my money gone. I don't fucks with PayPal. You are going to go Western Union MoneyGram. Hello? I'm loving alternative medicines. I'm loving herbs. I'm loving energy healing because a lot of people are coming in this direction, and I am going in that direction too. Well, I've always been in that direction. I feel like we can eat all the healthiest of foods. We can put crystals and stuff on our head, our nose. We can make a crystal belt. We can do all these different things, but mind healing is the most powerfulest. I heard a man say, no, it's not the mind healing, it's the food you eat. No, if the mind ain't straight, then you still gonna keep eating the bad foods. You gotta start with the mind first. Disciplining the mind. Y'all ain't walking because I always tell y'all over and over and over again, it's too much dirt out there. I don't want that on my feet. But so what was I doing wrong? I was washing my hair with the hose pipe outside in the summer because I love to wash, with the hose pipe because it can get deep down in the scalp and everything. But what I was not doing, and the spirit told me it's time. Because let me tell you, kind of like what I was going through, what they had. They were all drowsy throughout the whole day. They couldn't wake up. Almost walking in a fucking goddamn trance. And I started doing it too. And my spiritual teacher told me, my spiritual teacher has kinky coil hair too. And he keeps it wrapped up in an orange bandana. Don't ask me why, but he wears an orange bandana. And he told me, he said, look, and he's a cool guy because he actually rides around in a 1970s limo that used to be James Brown. What a coincidence. So he said, did you soak your head? I said, I just get that hose pipe and I go to washing it. And when it's cold, I just put my head in the bathtub and I just stick my head down there and I wash it real good. He said, but are you soaking your head? Now, I'm going to tell you what he told me to soak my head on another day. It's just the fact that there are some enemies out there. I don't want them to know. Because these are some people that in particular that's hard-headed and they need to learn the errors of their ways. If they're continuously disrespecting elders, they don't need the information. And I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you. The situation you're in, you're going to continue to suffer. I'm not talking to any one particular person. I'm only talking about people who disrespect their mothers, their fathers, their children, neglecting, abusing children, also neglecting elders, people that they know that are much older than them, but they continuously do the wrong things, and now their house is in perils. They are suffering at the hands of the spirit because of the disrespect. I'm not going to give it to you. I enjoy watching the suffering. And I know when my enemies are suffering because they try to come for me. When you coming for me, especially when you coming for me hard, I know that spirit is in your ass. And it just makes me smile. Hello? I'm just out here for everybody. If you see that you got an enemy and this enemy is constantly coming for you, it's because that pain that your spirit's inflicting on them, they can't handle it. I'm not going to give my enemies a remedy for the suffering. The remedy for the suffering is you got to straighten out your. I ain't gonna tell you that because see, I want to make sure they don't get that neither. That's why I said a lot of you all that come in here that I see that I can trust. I'm gonna put y'all on IG. Y'all can give me y'all IG names. I'm gonna put y'all names down so I can talk one on one with y'all. They have private chats on IG because there's some things that I do want to tell you all of my good people, and I'm gonna make sure I protect. I know you wondering, dog, why? How come she able to whoop my ass like that? We're gonna talk about it. I ain't talking about my people here. I'm talking about my enemy. I watch you and I smile because I said, "Spirits, well done. Thank you. Thank you for going to war for me." That's why it's good to have you an angel watching over you. I know y'all got these little angels that got these cute little white wings and stuff and halos on your head and all that. That's so pretty. I love those angelical. I like them. I got the kind of angels that shapeshift. I like shape-shifting angels. Sitting right in your face, sing your beautiful lullaby, and then what? Put you to sleep forever. And I ain't talking about the sleep that you do when you're sleeping in the bed. I'm talking about the sleeping that you do when you're dead. And that's basically what my mission is all about. Letting all of these women know that it's time for us to go back into the fucking dark ages. It's just true. Okay, you could do miracle medicine, the medicine miracle, whatever you call it, with the pharmaceutical company. But what about the real medicine we've been practicing for ages? What about that? Hanging your witch bottles from your ceilings. That's what I'm talking about, witches. The house is all yours. Ain't nobody coming to visit shit. Shit, put up whatever the fuck you want. You ain't got to be worried. Real witches don't really have no company. I'm not saying that there are some real witches that don't have company. But real witches don't have this big social setting, circle, where just everybody is just coming to house for tea and crumpets. That's not real. Most witches are feared. Real witches are feared. You don't supposed to get over here and get comfortable with me. You supposed to think twice before you come out and purchase something from me. My stuff don't supposed to be appeasing and make you feel, oh yes, oh look at that, she's so cute. I don't have the Disney dolls. Hello? The Disney mermaids. I have the spirits of the African ancestors sitting here in your face right now. This is her. You don't supposed to get her and just feel, you supposed to feel something, some type of trembling when you picking up an African statue. It has no worth. You telling me I want a doll that's strong enough, gonna kick ass, mama, because they been fucking with me. And I sit up here and make you one of those cute little Disney mermaids. What can she do for you? This gonna get the job done right here. I got one in there now. She's made like a snake, and she's got long, dagger black nails. She looks scary. Even Mr. Willis said, "I wouldn't fuck with her." Hello. Then you put your magic in it. You take the doll and you go a little further when when you got folks coming for you. You understand what I'm saying? All your spirits are centered around here. This gives you something to look at when you talking to your spirits. Now some people can see their spirits. That's advanced right there. These are the people that usually wind up in the mental institutions. Why? Because here in the United States of America, there's no one here to help cultivate such a gift and keep it under control. Now, if you was over in Africa, in Nigeria, where my ancestors are from, and Benin, which it is documented. It is documented. This is not just me saying that, and I look like them all day long, especially my Liberian family. You understand what I'm saying? They will cultivate that gift in Benin. You will be chosen. There's some bad stuff go on with the voodoo there and everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's roses. I'm not saying voodoo is roses, because a lot of folks' children have been captive in a situation where the parents couldn't pay the priest and they keep their children. It can get ugly in all of these different spirit practices. This ain't no joke. And that's what I love about it so much, that, I know I have ancestors from Benin, and I know I have ancestors from Nigeria. Why do I need your ancestor.com kit to test my DNA? When it's common sense, most black people need to know you are from West Africa. Okay, you got some of that lineage. I can't say all of us, because there were some black people here already. And they came from different places in Africa. It was interesting that this one girl, knew altogether she was from Madagascar. Madagascar, something like that. But she knew it because she was able to trace back. Not even trace back. It was a story handed down. And I said story, I'm not talking about a lie story, but it was an oral teaching. See, that's what we as black people are lost. We're not doing the oral teachings. We're supposed to orally teach the children where we from. Like when I have grandchildren, I'm going to orally teach them, hey, look, this is me. I am from Selma, Alabama, formerly known as Ecorbineville. Ecorbineville. Colonized at first by the French and then the British, America, whatever. So you got to give this information to your kids. It's just not going to come to you. And that's the disservice that black people are doing to their own lineage line. You're not doing oral teaching. At my age now, it's time to do the oral teaching. You got grandchildren. You got children. You're supposed to be teaching them, not allowing the school to teach it. You understand? It's to see, like I always tell y'all, I said these schools of institutions are only to get your children to believe the world they want them to believe, so that they can control the children. That's all it is in a nutshell. If I can get your children at a young age and teach them my way to how they can serve me, I will be powerful over here too. Hello? And I told you it'd take a whole lot of killing to get the power they got. You got to kill this mass sacrificing, killing tens of thousands of people to get where they at. That's how come we won't be getting there anytime soon. But at the same time too, you got power over yourself and power over your descendants. You can start that right now. Don't allow nobody else to teach your children. You ain't teaching them nothing. You teach it. What did you teach your children? And we responsible for this. Oh, I taught them how to iron. I taught them how to cook pancakes and bacon, and how to put a hen in the oven and cook it. I kind of gave them an idea how to comb their hair, how to wash their clothes. But what have you taught them? You understand what I'm saying? That can prepare them on their spiritual journey for these waves you got. These high waves, these tsunamis and tornadoes and fires and floods. What have you taught them as far as how to be able to make money when there ain't no money? This is what you're supposed to be teaching your children. It's sad that we got to go all outside ourselves looking for answers. So now that you have taken your time to do this hard work to get the answers, make it a little bit more easier for your own children, especially your grandchildren. Don't let them have to go through what you're going through. I tell people all the time, white people know more about this than we do. Sometimes I think them some of your best teachers. And that's a goddamn shame when another race know more about you and your ancestors than you do your own. That's a shame. All the people in the church, you don't get no respect. Only the cowards go to church. The cowards go. I'm not talking about the people who go to church still got their shit back there. They still know where their shit is. They just go in there, just say, okay, I'm up in the church right here. Because, it's a social gathering. It's a place to go. A place to just commune with people. But you still need to know your own shit, though. You still got to be like the pastor. Do y'all know I was in a gallery where there were preachers buying my dolls? 3 preachers came in to purchase dolls, and I have had dealt with a preacher before. He's still here on the internet, from overseas, that bought a doll. And he had nothing kind to say about his congregation. He said they're so naive and gullible. Because at the same time, too, he's feeding you the Jesus story, but he's talking to Papa. He has a deal with a Batala and Ogum and Oya and Yamoja. Hello? Hello to everybody in the chat. Hey, Ani. Hey, Lady MK. Hey, Flower Bomb. That's my daughter. Thank you for moderating. Okay, Marijuana Community says it's hard to get hard money. It sure is. Hard money is where it's at. But it's out there, and I'm glad you're aware that there's some hard money out there. That's why I say if you got a good relationship with Papa, hello, a good relationship with yourself and your ancestors, he'll make sure you get some of that hard money. Hello, I know what you on to, Marijuana. I know what you on to because I'm on to that too. Okay. Hey, sister. Hey, Veve, daughter of Isis. Hey, Niquelia. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Some young, some wise. So how you doing? How are you? I think I got to everybody else. So, hey, pure positive energy. Okay, so hey, Charles and Edith, how are you? Okay, so if y'all don't mind, could y'all, introduce yourselves, the ones, okay, everybody here has let themselves be known. And all of the rest of you all who are watching, let yourselves be known so that I can give, you a shout out. Like I said, yes, on yesterday, they were tweaking, live streams. My personal take on it is they are trying to get ready to tighten up. I noticed that, at one time I had a lot more subscribers, but, not subscribers, I'm sorry, people in the chat. But I noticed it was more difficult to get the chat going this time. And I know that whatever they were doing, it is definitely not going to benefit the truther channels. And I'm not talking about all truther channels. It depends on your audience. It depends on your audience. And I already talked about that. But I'm here to, look, let me tell you something. Yesterday was one of those days of reflection, and we need them. And I'm sure a lot of YouTubers probably felt some of the things that I felt. Because this is your connection to the outside world. So we felt some kind of a way. A lot of them ain't gonna tell you, but we did feel some kind of a way, and it kind of gave you an idea of what the world would be like without it. This YouTube is a very powerful tool. Very powerful. It can make or break you. It can make or break you. Because I'm not gonna go into the explaining like everything. I got to put a new driveway on here, y'all. Look at that grass coming up through that. It's a lot. Hard money. What you say, marijuana? That hard money. You get your hard, y'all. What I need to do is end this live stream. So if y'all can, I'm gonna end this live stream. I want to make sure I've talked about everything. Like I said, once again, what I want to say, all of y'all hoodoo witches, all of you all who are teaching hoodoo, who are hoodoo practitioners, when you finish talking to the client over the phone, or if they're in your home or sanctuary area, y'all meeting up somewhere, always make sure your head is wrapped, number one, when you're talking to them. Make sure the following day you soak your head. Make sure. A lot of people, their problems are coming from actually the clients, and they don't even know it. I mean, we got some of our problems do come from our own actions, okay? But a lot of the times, did you wash your head when you finished that reading? Did you? Did you wash your head? Hmm? You see, I always make sure I'm covered. Uh, on the next video, I'm going to kind of give y'all some ideas of some of the other things I'm doing. I just have to be careful that what I am saying is not fortifying my enemies. You understand? Because you'll find that some of your enemy content creators, they are not doing the research they need to do. You are the research. You are the open book for them. They spend more time studying you and researching you than they do going outside of the community. See, we're supposed to be going outside of the community, collecting, understand, documents and everything. And that's what we're supposed to do. But you got some people, they will study you to a T until you think you got a doppelganger out there. God dang. Thank you. Flybomb said thumbs up, everyone. Ani said people are in denial so hard they never see their own flaws. They would rather project it on to others. But you know what's so beautiful about that, Ani? Because I feel like what we talk about, as content creators, we are projecting. So what I mean about that is if we're speaking a lot of negativity towards other people about their personal appearances and, you know what I'm saying, and how they live their lives, we don't know them like we know ourselves. So a lot of what they're saying, like if somebody's saying, oh, you stink, and oh, your feet stink, and oh, you smelly, and they know their bodies more than they know anyone else's bodies. So they're really talking about themselves. Who better to know than you? So you basically telling me how you feel about yourself. I love people who, they may not like you, but they always got something kind to say. And when they ain't got nothing kind to say, they just really don't say nothing at all. Because see, this is the way we were taught. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to end this live stream right now. And I'm coming right back. I'm not going to, actually, I'm going to try not to even move from this spot. I may move to get some sun. And I'm coming back because what I'm going to talk about, I want to talk about what I experienced early this morning. Where, let's put it like this, sex with the gay day. It looked like Byron. And I'm going to tell y'all what he did to me. You can just tell me, oh, mama, this is what that means. And I know y'all say, oh, ew, mama, we don't talk about that. But I had that experience this morning. I sure did. And I want to talk about it because it was weird. A very weird experience, but real. Some of these energies, that's why I said Gede, because I can't say necessarily all Baron, but a lot of people will say it's Baron. But these energies are very much a part of your life once you open the doors to them. It's real. It can possess people to interact with you when you really know the real thing. I want you all to definitely watch Lord Shango. That's one of my favorite movies. That movie gives me hope. In times of just feeling alienated, like there is no one else in this place like myself. Because if you come here now, I haven't seen yet any dreadlock people with nappy heads, any dreadlock nappy headed. And I've seen people with what I call the fashion locks here, and I can tell that they ain't real with it. Meaning that, whereas to me it's a spiritual lifelong commitment with the spirits, with the gods, the goddesses. It's not there with them. It's like I can tell they did it because it's something artificial behind it. Because I can feel people. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get lost in all my thoughts because there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to discuss. I'm going to end this live stream. If you all do not mind, please follow me to the next live stream, okay? I want to acknowledge the rest of the people who have come in. Hey, Lucky Star. Okay, Lucky Star said, this is the first time I've got to see you live. What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on, honey. What's going on is eventually I'm going to be censored right off this motherfucking platform. They working on that shit. They're not going to necessarily just terminate channels like this. It's just the fact you ain't going to be able to find it. You ain't going to get no notification. You ain't going to know I even exist. And this is what's coming because they don't know what you got coming next. But they want to nip that in the bud. Y'all, it's 100 and some degrees, so that's why y'all see my skin real oily and I'm sweating because it's 100 and some degrees. But I do feel committed to come out and get my spirit some sunlight energy and stuff they need it. You understand? I do need my downloads because I try to get it on a daily basis and stuff. Even when I'm not online, I'm actually sitting in the sun or standing in the sun. This is just something I do. So, can y'all please rate and subscribe this video and don't go nowhere. Please don't go nowhere. I'm going to start this. I don't know if I should go to the other channel. Should I go to the other channel to do this or y'all want me to just do it here on this channel right here? Oh, Veve daughter said, oh, there is a way to go around the shadow bank. Okay. Lucky Star said, no, stay here. Don't let us mess up. Okay. Hey, honey. How you doing, honey blossom? Hey, Sonia. Hey, Sonia, where you been? I think I got to everybody. Okay, so come on, women. Let's go to the next channel. And hey, Chris. Chris, I forgot to that I was gonna give you a shout out right then and there on the spot, and I got side tracked. Chris, thank you for moderating, and I should have let Jackie knew I was going live, but I'm gonna hit Jackie up just before I start this next live stream, because she said she don't get the notifications to the last minute. Chris says, Mama, you are a vision. Your looks reminds me of Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean. She was the goddess of the ocean like Oya. Oh, I need to watch that. Which one is it? Because there's so many of those movies. Pirates of the Caribbean. Which one do I need to look at? I tell people a lot of the times when you all see them making these movies and stuff, they're basing it upon some of us, that you just see on a daily basis, I guess, just walking the streets or just, frequenting the stores and stuff, and they see it and then they go from there. Or maybe it's just like maybe in a past lifetime, there were actually women that looked like us. You know what I'm saying? And they just recreating and animating that particular character and stuff like that. You just never ever know. I know that it was one on Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if this is the same one. Her name was Tia Dalmar. I have been told that I look like Tia Dalmar. But you know what? I think she's beautiful. I think she is a beautiful a character of a witch. I mean, and somewhere there is a real Tia Dalmar. That's a real witch's life. I like how she has her bottles hanging from the ceiling because I do that same stuff. I have bottles hanging in my house, and one of them I raise up and hit my head on it and everything. But we have to, if you want to know why Tia have those bottles up, the real Tia, I know, I think that was a wonderful idea of Disney doing that character because it gives us an insight into our own lives and let us know that we're not alone. You see what I'm saying? But I know why she does that because it's a way for us to protect ourselves from a lot of spirits that do not like us. There are a lot of spirits that come for me because they don't like the fact that I'm either helping people because they don't want them to get the help. And so that's some of the consequences and some of the karma that comes with this business. Or just the fact motherfuckers don't like witches and they send spirits and stuff in behind us. So we need these bottles. So I have bottles hanging here. Not to the extent she got them now. But I can get carried away like that. Like on my front porch, you'll see that I have bottles hanging from my front porch. What do they have in them? Like little feathers and stuff like that. If I find feathers in a pathway, I collect those feathers and stuff. I put them in a bottle. I see that they are gifts of some kind from some spirit. I bottle them up, and I just hang them from the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like Aja's eggs and stuff like that. When she lay her eggs and stuff, I don't discard them. I collect them. I put them in bottles. When her feathers sheds, I put them in bottles. One day I may have to put some little ointment in it or something to heal her. She's my messenger. I call her the oracle bird. With her, we travel together. And folks gonna say, oh, you crazy, you weird, you strange. And it's all just because our frequencies don't match. That's all. When people call me weird, crazy, strange, our frequencies are not matching. And like I said, that's not a reflection on me. It's a reflection on the folks who trying to come here and you're not ready for it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to let this video go. I'm coming right back. Sex with the Byron. Get ready. Get ready. It can happen to you. I've already had interactions with Oya in my dreamscape. I know what that means when she come to me and she ain't got no mask on. I've learned. It's a difficult lesson, but she showed up. Hello? Always seeing nines all the time. Ooh, excuse me. There have been times I have looked at the tablet because the tablet just come on by itself. I'm like, what the fuck? Look at the time. There's a 1:29 in the AM. 2:29. 3:09. 9:99. I said, that's all y'all. That's all y'all. She'll let you know when she get impatient with you. She will take the folks you love. They'll take them. I don't care what y'all. This ain't no business that you want to be messing with if you ain't ready to make these sacrifices because you have to sacrifice it. They doing work for you. They going to bat for you, man. They fighting for you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a lot of hitting heads out there. You messing with people that are protected by these deities and you wonder why you getting your ass whooped. Don't mess. If somebody in the spiritual business, think twice before you say you're going to go after them. Because you don't know who they done partnered up with. You don't know who they made a pact with. I feel like people who just start coming after people in the spiritual community just to be coming in behind them, it's because they don't really believe in this stuff. I've heard somebody say that hoodoo ain't nothing but a bunch of lies and fronts. And I heard that. So when you hear people saying that, they're speaking for their own self. Got to realize that when words are spewed from a person's mouth of hatred and they're insulting someone, you got to look at them first and analyze them first before you analyze the person they talking about. Because don't nobody know them better than they know themselves. Hello? So if someone says, you know what, hoodoo ain't nothing but a bunch of lies, ain't nothing but a bunch of fraud, scam, and this, that, and the other, they're saying that because they don't believe in it. That's all. I cannot say that hoodoo is a bunch of lies and scam and this, that, and other. I won't. That's just like that is a disrespect to my ancestors. I may as well be talking to my ancestors. And this right here, I don't care what nobody say. My motherfucking ancestors survived some hellish fired shit. Because if they did, I wouldn't be here. I love my ancestors. All of them. Even the ones that just couldn't do right. I love them too. Because I'm a part of them. To hate any of them is to hate myself. So I can't sit down here and tell them, say that it's just a scam. Hoodoo is just a scam. It's just frauding people. It's just this, that, and other. Because basically what I'm saying is this. The hell with what my ancestors went through. The reason why they may have had to choose to sacrifice something and make a charm out of it. So that they can avoid getting struck by a whip by old master. Or doing what they go out and collect herbs and stuff. So they can make sure that they made it through the winter. That they was able to eat. Putting sackcloth on their feet. Burlap on their feet. Cold temperatures. Freezing out in the field. Had somebody else to say, I was a sharecropper, like there was something bad about that. Every sharecropper, we should honor them. We should honor every single sharecropper, every farmer that makes it easy on us so that I don't have to go out here and try to plant myself something to eat. Thank you to all of the sharecroppers. Some of my ancestors may have been sharecroppers. I'm not sure. But I will kiss your feet. I'm humble. They made it easy for me. I don't have to go out and grow no food. I don't have to have livestock. I can just go to the grocery store thanks to the what? Those that worked out in the field. And those field hands are gifted people. The earth responds to the vibrations of their feet. When they dig in that ground, the nature spirits surround them and produce that crop. I dare you to make fun of my ancestors, of those who gave you the opportunity. See, sometimes you can be making fun of somebody talking about their sharecroppers and their field hands and be talking about your own ancestors. Because they may have them too been the same. That's a disrespect. That's disrespectful. I think that's why, a lot of us, out there, we have a lot of supernatural gifts because we know where they come from and we respect those who have made sure that we can facilitate our gifts. Understand? That we can cast spells and all of that. You ain't casting no spells if you got ugly things to say about your mama. I don't believe you. You don't have any power. Your power comes through your mama's womb. I don't believe you got any power if you used to calling your mama a bitch and a hoe. I don't believe you. You have been cut off and disconnected from divinity when you have gotten to that point. Now, anyways, y'all, I'm going to stop talking because I know I'm supposed to be in this. Hey, Jackie, I was just telling them, I said, I'm going to have to text Jackie and let Jackie know I am on here live. Thank you for moderating. Hey, ER Wheels. Jackie, for all of you all who just came in here, I'm going to end this live stream and start up a whole new live stream. So please watch out for the second live stream. The name of it is Sex with Byron Samday. I can't even say it's Byron because, see, we talk about only the Loas or Orishas, whatever you want to call them. Because, see, people like, oh, it ain't. In Santeria, there is no Baron. That's in voodoo and this, that, and other. Listen, I'm just talking about all of these African gods, okay? I'm not giving a class on them. So for people who want to study these different pantheons, definitely go and get your books and read them. I guess get the experience. Go to Florida where people are actually having active ceremonies. Go to New York. They have active ceremonies in those places and stuff to get the information. I'm only talking about my experience with it, and that's it. Hello? So I'm going to go ahead on now, and I'm going to end it. Okay? Just want to make sure I got to everybody, and I did. Okay, I'm